The Adepticon Reveals have been revealed, and I'm wondering, is this good news for Warhammer the Old World? I think so, and I'll tell you why. We obviously got quite a few reveals, one of the main ones being the Dawnbringers. I say one of the main ones if you're very concerned with Warhammer the Old World. The Empire of Man. Of course, we don't actually get too much, there's about 30 seconds worth, but the models, have to say, look pretty damn great. There's a lot of detail on them. If I'm honest, a little bit too much detail for me. I'm not a very good painter, so when I see a lot of detail, I sort of panic a little bit. But this definitely makes me think and get excited that if we do get some new Empire models, they are going to look absolutely insane, right? In comparison to what we currently have, they are looking exceptional. And what's important is the release date for them is autumn. And we'll come back onto why that's important in a second. We also have some interesting news with the Seraphon. The cold ones are actually being replaced, by the sounds of it, with the new, I forgot exactly the name of them, Agrodons or something like that. They're being replaced, basically. Cold ones are gone for Lizardmen, and they're being replaced, which is very interesting because that could be a sign of actually two different lines. However, they also had some models for Croxigors and some other various models, which I'm not going to exactly go through one by one here, but obviously I think the video will be playing in the background. Now, to me, I can't envision a world, and I've said this before and I'm going to say it again, where we have two of the same model being released. Unless GW absolutely have to do that, I think if they've got it for Age of Sigmar, it's going to be usable for Warhammer the Old World. The Croxigors to me would be a perfect example. The only way I don't see that happening is if the base simply needs to be increased or something for Warhammer the Old World. But you know what I think they'll do? They'll either make it so that you can convert your round bases to like square trays, or they'll just increase the base size. I can't envision a world where they have two different models that are the exact same, but one for Age of Sigmar and one for the Old World. Just seems crazy to me to think that, but maybe I'm wrong. So for me, the good news is that the quality of the Age of Sigmar models, which can probably be used in Warhammer the Old World, they are looking sweet, but it goes a little bit beyond that. And then we'll talk about something almost not relevant in a way, and that is Warhammer 40k. Of course, the new edition is coming this summer, and for me, there's two exciting things with this. One, they're actually simplifying a lot of the gameplay. They're making it so you need less books in the short term, at least. The stats cards are being changed. They are saying it's simplified, not simple. And I'm really hoping that they adopt that for Warhammer the Old World. The game itself is complex. We don't need the rules to add that complexity, if that makes sense in my opinion. Let the strategy and the tactics be where the complexity is, not just like creating your army list, really awkward rules and all this kind of funky stuff. Let the actual gameplay be the interesting bit and where you need to put your thought, not the rules. Hopefully the Old World does that as well, and hopefully that's what 40k is doing. I guess that's what people want, right? The rule book thing sounds really good. We'll have to wait and see if we actually get individual rule books for the Old World, because they might not bother. They literally might just do like one book for, you know, the good guys, the bad guys, etc. Destruction, whatever they want to call them. The Grand Alliances. But beyond the fact that they're trying to simplify 40k a little bit, 40k is getting released in the summer. It's the big Adepticon announcement. The Dawnbringers are coming in autumn. Autumn is getting close to when we think Warhammer the Old World may actually arrive on our doorsteps. The theory now is that at Warhammer Fest, which I think is in about a month's time in April, set in Manchester, I believe, not too far from where I am, but I'm still not going to go, is that at Warhammer Fest, they may now announce the Old World. You can feel the ramping up of news and excitement. It sort of is starting to happen. We've got 3D models and stuff like that. I think that it's a real prospect that at the 40th anniversary of Warhammer Fest, they say this is coming out late this year or early next year or something like that. So for me, the Adepticon reveals were good news. The model quality of everything that we saw from the Empire of Man, which, you know, Cities of Sigmar if you want to use the current name in Age of Sigmar, to the Seraphon, they all look incredible. By the way, I'm not actually saying that the models that are shown off as Cities of Sigmar will be directly usable in Warhammer the Old World, because they've got different like iconography. I think one of them has like the Sigmar logo and stuff like that. Some of them will not necessarily be like for like, and those you'll probably be able to use, I guess, as like stand-ins or what have you, proxies. But where it comes to the Croxigors and stuff like that, the ones that actually have current models, but they also have Warhammer the Old World models and rules, then I think they'll just use the new one. The old models won't be usable, won't be sellable, won't be buyable. Well, I'm guessing they're sellable if you're GW, but they won't be buyable. That's my theory. If I'm wrong, we'll find out, right? Most people who aren't involved in the direct making of the game, we just don't know. But we will find out, and I will keep you up to date. So the models themselves looking good. 40k being announced, slotted in for summer. That's all what we expected. But maybe now it leaves open that door for Warhammer the Old World being announced at Warhammer Fest, the 40th edition, the 40th anniversary. That would be cool, exciting, and good news. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I hope you have a most beautiful day. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.